The residents here would like to see it remain as a corridor into Hartley Park.
Tonight, a proposed housing development is drawing the ire of some Duluthians, why they say 18 new units is not what they want.
And avoiding disaster. 2 state trooper squads are hit while responding to emergencies in Duluth, prompting a new focus on Minnesota law.
And connecting the Twin Ports to the Twin Cities, there's a renewed focus on a rail system that aims to do just that.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Baki.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. Proposed housing for Duluth's Woodland neighborhood is stirring up some controversy for residents of the area.
Nearly 12 acres of forested land just north of Hartley Park has been scouted as a potential site for the city's latest housing development. The proposed project surrounds residential roads, including Hastings Drive and Northfield Street. The city's planning commission took up the proposal Tuesday. Today, residents in the nearby neighborhood are voicing concerns about some of the plans. CBS3's Jesse Slater heard some of those concerns from neighbors today.
A private developer is expressing interest in purchasing this plot of land in the Woodland neighborhood in order to build 18 single-family housing units.
Expanding Duluth's existing housing stock and creating new housing that's consistent with the existing neighborhood character. The
project proposed by local developer Sandy Hoff would include invasive work in the area.
It would require the installation of new roads and utilities. The development includes 2 new cul-de-sacs, both that would have that access off Hastings and Ewing.
The land previously owned by the Duluth School District is about 12 acres of wooded area that the city intended to keep as green space, something neighbors hope is still a possibility.
The residents here would like to see it remain as a corridor into Hartley Park and essentially remain part of the park.
Another concern, an increase in traffic flow.
It's a quiet neighborhood road. It already serves 20 other houses, so adding another 18 houses would be a lot.
Hastings Drive would be the single point of access to the development, according to renderings.
The flow doesn't make sense to route cars further through residential neighborhoods versus providing more direct access to Woodland Avenue.
The Planning Commission is holding off on selling the land for now. Officials say they will continue to work with the developer and the neighborhood to determine what modifications need to be made to the design.
City officials say the project would likely go before the Planning Commission again in January. They say if the project is approved, construction would likely start in spring or summer.
All right, Dave's here for a look at the weather. Another chilly one out there today.
It sure was. Let's talk about this morning's temperatures because every town went below zero, some more than others. One surprise was International Falls didn't take the prize, only 14 below this morning. 18 degrees below zero for Moose Lake, 16 below here in the Twin Ports, 22 degrees below zero in Solon Springs, beating even Ely at 20 below. But things are going to mellow out temperature-wise as cloud cover rolls in. Arctic high pressure is leaving. Lower pressure from the west is coming aboard. The cloud cover will help bump temperatures up for tomorrow, which means, of course, an increase in those temps. 0 for the morning low, 16 above for the high temp. But in between, there's a good chance of measurable snow coming around. We'll tell you how much and what advisories we have in a few more minutes.
Okay, thanks, Dave. There's a renewed push tonight to connect the Twin Ports to the Twin Cities via rail.
It's called the Northern Lights Express, a proposal that was once a high-speed rail, but its latest version would make for a slower 2.5-hour ride one way.
The proposed route would be using 152 miles of existing BNSF railway track. The train would make 4 round trips per day between the Twin Cities and the Twin Ports. The route would have 6 different stops along the way, with a one-way ride costing $30. But the cost to make all that happen stands at about $500 million.
Fast forward to a hearing tonight at UMD, where several Minnesota lawmakers called for project funding to show up in the next bonding bill.
Yeah, their members of the public were asked to share their opinions on whether or not it should happen. CBS 3's Jenna Wells has the story.
People want to be connected. Communities want to be connected with other communities.
Representative Mary Murphy from Hermantown has supported the NLX project from the beginning and is hoping this is the year NLX becomes reality, asking for $4 million for the project.
We have support of many Minnesotans. We have the support of the Speaker of the House of Representatives. First time in this century that the Commissioner of Transportation has said we need a train.
Representative Frank Hornstein led Wednesday's hearing. He says the Minnesota House is on board with the NLX project, and they will continue to discuss concerns like negotiations between Amtrak and BNSF and the necessary materials to build and finance it.
We've not always had the leadership in the state that's been committed to passenger rail. But again, our governor and our Speaker of the House are. You know, I think there is going to be a challenge with the Senate on a question like this.
People from different backgrounds and industries testified Wednesday, the majority showing support, including Phil Pumphrey from the DTA, who wants to collaborate with the NLX's transportation efforts.
We would not only support the NLX in terms of ridership, to getting people to ride the rail system to Minneapolis-St. Paul, but we'd also benefit from people coming up on the Northern Light Express who would ride the DTA around town.
Several necessary studies on the NLX project have passed. Now, the next step is for the state to decide if they want to fund it and how.
I believe we're on the cusp of completing it. I think the stars have aligned, both politically and in terms of available funding, so this project can be really started in just a few years.
Representative Hornstein said he expects there would be high ridership thanks to college kids, tourists, and people doing business in the Twin Ports and the cities. As for the call for $4 million, it's a small amount, but would unlock more state and federal money.
New at 10, authorities made another big drug bust in Duluth involving 2 convicted felons. According to a Duluth Police Department Facebook post, the Lake Superior Drug and Violent Crimes Task Force was serving a warrant on the 2000 block of West 2nd Street. There, they seized fentanyl, meth, $3,500 cash, and 8 firearms, including multiple semi-automatic rifles. Formal charges are pending for both suspects in the case.
A Spooner man will spend time behind bars for repeatedly sexually assaulting a 12-year-old girl. 30-year-old Kyle Korthoff will serve 10 years in prison, followed by 5 years of extended supervision. Reports say he admitted to the assaults, saying the whole thing had gotten out of hand. According to the criminal complaint, the victim said the assaults happened approximately every other weekend for 2 years. Korthoff is also ordered to register as a sex offender for life. 2 Minnesota State Patrol officers narrowly avoided disaster this week while responding to crashes on Sunday night.
Yeah, here's a look at what those squads looked like after being crashed into while responding to a crash on I-35 in Duluth. An officer was nearly hit as well. CBS 3's John Cardinelli joins us live near I-35 tonight. John, sounds like things could have been a lot worse.
No troopers were injured while all of this unfolded. However, roads were slippery Sunday night, and tonight the Minnesota State Patrol is urging those who are on the road to move over if they see flashing lights.
What seemed like a normal Sunday on patrol,
it was the freezing rain that kind of caught us off guard, I think.
Nearly turned deadly for 20-year Minnesota State Trooper Mark McGrew.
I just yelled, "Watch out, watch out, watch out." I looked up and all I could see is headlights coming.
Trooper McGrew was investigating a crash on I-35 Sunday when he was nearly hit by a vehicle.
It hit the back of my car, and then the car careened into the center median.
But this was not the only crash involving a patrol vehicle that night. In total, 2 MSP patrol vehicles were hit on I-35 and 36 statewide so far this year, according to Sergeant Neil Dickerson.
Just the month of February, for instance, there was 19 of those 36 that were struck, and that was winter weather.
Because of the increase of hit patrol vehicles, the MSP wants to remind the community of the Move Over law, something that is especially important during the winter.
But as soon as you see us, just kind of slow down. You don't have to slam on your brakes. That's kind of typically what causes people to lose control, and just, pass by us nice and slow and just pay attention to what's going on around you.
Paying attention, something all drivers should do to make sure everyone is safe.
Heed weather alerts, warnings that MnDOT might put out as far as road conditions, and just be attentive as to what's happening around them as far as the road goes.
Sergeant Dickinson also mentioned that people should leave with plenty of time. That way they don't feel the need to speed if they're running behind.
All right, John Cardinelli live for us in Duluth tonight. Thanks, John.
The mother of a student in the Superior School District says her daughter was left stranded at the school bus stop 2 times just this week. The most recent this morning when temperatures hovered near 20 degrees below zero. Linda Hollanday says her daughter went out to the bus stop at 7 this morning where several other students waited as well. 40 minutes later, she says her daughter stumbled back inside the house when the school bus did not show up. When Hollanday called the school, they told her to call Voyager Bus Company. When she reached out, she was told the bus driver overslept. She says that during these brutally frigid days, she's pleading for better communication from the bus company to make sure kids aren't left out in the cold.
Just something to keep open communication, especially on these colder days. When it's 30 above, like on Monday, it isn't as distressing as when it's 37 below with the wind chill. And today it was cold out.
In a statement to CBS3, a spokesperson for the Superior School District said they were aware of the incident and it's being dealt with as a personnel matter. The statement went on to say procedures have been revised to establish additional checks to help ensure this does not happen again.
Still to come, as the cold settles in, lakes are freezing, and there's an event happening this weekend to outfit you with everything you need for a little hard water fishing.
And later, debating impeachment. The Judiciary Committee is working into the night tonight to finalize articles of impeachment.
27 below from 1977 is our record low temp, so didn't get quite that cold this morning, and temperatures will increase tonight, along with our snow chances. We'll talk about how much for how long coming up after our break.
CBS3 News is brought to you by Duluth Casino.
You could win 5,000 big ones at Fleet Farm in our Big Bucks giveaway. To enter, buy anything online and pick it up in store. Just click it, we'll pick it, and you could win big. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Built for the holidays.
Now for a limited time, lease an F-150 for just $259 a month or get over $11,500 in total savings. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Join fellow ice anglers and winter enthusiasts in Duluth when Eskimo presents the Arrowhead Ice Fishing and Winter Show. Shop the season's top brands, newest technology, and one-of-a-kind products at the biggest sale of the year. Get fishing tips from pros Tackle Terry Tuma, Mr. Bluegill Troy Peterson, and more. Fish for trout at the frozen basin and win prizes. Bring the family to the Alaskan Grizzly Bear exhibit starting Friday at the Deck in Duluth. Details at mniceshow.com.
There are a lot of reasons why someone chooses to be an attorney, but I was motivated by one reason. I wanted to help people. And I've built Nicolay Law to become a firm full of people who are motivated to help others.
Clients generally come to us when they feel like their lives have been turned upside down.
So that's where we come in and they have somebody on their side. They leave feeling as though they can rebuild their lives or grow from there.
Nicolay Law, the North Shore's injury, disability, and bankruptcy law firm.
At Papa Murphy's, put your sweatpants on, turn your oven on, and get your garlic on. Because right now you can get a large chicken garlic pizza for just $10. Your night is on. We make it, you bake it. Papa Murphy's.
Your water softener needs salt. You buy it, lug it, pour it, over and over. Save salt and the hassle with a Culligan high-efficiency water softener. The world's best. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
Fleet Farm has every gift for every list. We've got the biggest selection and the biggest savings on everything they're big into. Like for the person who's big into building, get a DeWalt Mechanics tool set for just $119.99. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, if you haven't had enough snow shoveling this week, I say facetiously, you get another chance perhaps tomorrow, at least for a good portion of the region. Up north, maybe not so bad, but from east central Minnesota through the head of the lakes into northwestern Wisconsin and the UP, well, we certainly are looking at a winter weather advisory in effect until at least noon tomorrow. And this stripe of our region could get another 3 to 6 inches of snow to shovel and blow. while the rest of the area gets lesser totals. And of course, we'll show you the latest map on that in just a bit. Right now, though, let's cast our gaze upon the current conditions at the airport in Duluth. Right now, it is 0, and hopefully it stays that way. That should be our temperature tomorrow morning when we get up again. Clouds increasing. That's why temperatures are going to become more stable. Southwest winds hitting us right now, 8 miles per hour. Air pressure's still high at 30.5 inches just about of mercury. But with 2 lows bearing down upon us, replacing our Arctic high, yeah, pressure is going down. And a couple days worth of snow chances come around, and we'll tell you which days those are, of course, with our forecast in just a bit. Right now, though, temperatures are bottoming out briefly before the temperatures go back up again thanks to the cloud cover thickening. 10 below Watersby, 2 below Ironwood, but 1 above in Ashland and Superior 2. 0s from Hayward to Solon Springs, 1 whole degree above 0 for Moose Lake, 0, 2 Harbors, 6 below Ely, 3 below International Falls, almost 5 below Hibbing area. Again, temperatures going up by tomorrow morning, along with the snow chances going up towards 80%. So that's why, of course, we are looking at that winter weather advisory from Brainerd all the way through the Upper Peninsula. And right now we are starting to see the snow showers pushing towards Brainerd and trying to approach the head of the lake. So the cold high pressure that had us for a while, it's moving to the north and to the east, allowing the low pressure systems from the west to bring us an 80% chance of snow on our Thursday and lesser chances for Friday and Saturday, lesser totals as well. But for Thursday, some parts of our world could have some pretty slippery accumulations of snow. Moose Lake, ignore that little glitch in the program. In general, that stripe of country from Aitken towards Ashland and into Ironwood could have about 3 to even 6 inches of snow. North of Duluth, from the Iron Ranges to the Twin Ports and up the North Shore, well, maybe 2 to 4 there. And then from the Laurentian Divide to the north, maybe a trace to an inch. Forecast tonight, Minnesota-wise, temperatures, yeah, could go below 0 briefly and then should warm up. And for Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota too, the snow should begin after midnight, 1 a.m. Low temps, Wisconsin, Michigan, single digits above. High temps near 20 tomorrow for Wisconsin and the UP, and it could snow until noon. For folks in Minnesota, snow may wind down around 10 o'clock in the morning, but again, when all is said and done, 3 to 6 inches of snow possible for at least half of our region, with follow-up snow chances both for Friday and for Saturday. Temperatures, though, thanks to the clouds, rise to the occasion. Well, we could top out at 20 above on Friday. The only time for the week ahead, because by Sunday, we go back to single digits for highs and overnight lows below 0.
Well,
does that mean I have to put the shorts away? Do I finally have to pack those up?
It's America. You can wear them if you want.
Unless you want to go viral. Wear the shorts.
Or catch a virus.
Yeah. Good point.
Mother said to bundle up.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave. Well, one of the biggest ice fishing events of the year is coming to Duluth this weekend. Setup is already underway at the deck for the Arrowhead Ice Fishing and Winter Show. It features vendors selling everything you need to make the most of winter, along with professionals and manufacturers ready to answer your questions. Organizers say now in its 7th year, the show keeps on getting better.
It's a big show. We've got more vendors. We've got a lot of entertainment for the family. So there is truly something here for everybody.
The show runs Friday through Sunday at the deck, and admission is $10 for people 13 years and older.
Santa and Rudolph took to the ice tonight to help feed the hungry. Duluth Parks and Rec hosted a free Santa skate tonight. It happened at the Essentia Duluth Heritage Center. People were asked to bring donations for area food shelves. Organizers say it's a great way to celebrate the giving spirit of the holidays.
They get to see Santa, they get to see Rudolph and elves and Mrs. Claus. It's just a bunch of people having fun. The kids are having a lot of fun out there.
Rudolph photobombing there. Yeah. The event also featured cookie decorating, holiday crafts, and winter science demonstrations.
Still to come on Live Local CBS3, a major step in the impeachment process is expected later this week as lawmakers work well into the night. Details coming up.
CBS3 Live Cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. Presidential Award-winning service. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler. KohlerToyota.com.
Strict attention to detail. That's what sets Kubota construction equipment apart. It's how we maximize performance, increase strength, and give you the dependability you demand. We engineer our equipment precisely at every level. It's what makes us a leader. Now, write it off the lot, write it off your taxes with a Section 179 tax deduction when you buy new Kubota construction equipment by December 31st. See your tax advisor for details.
No one's serves you better than Bullet Gentleman.
However you say happy holidays, say it on a cake from DQCakes.com. For the warm and cozy. For the unprepared. For the thought that counts. And for the cake you actually want to eat. At DQCakes.com, you can choose from hundreds of designs, and in a few easy clicks, pick a cake, pick a design, and create the perfect holiday cake. Say happy holidays at DQCakes.com. This is fan food, not fast food.
Give her the gift she's been dreaming of, a luxury package from La Pianato. She will enjoy a day of pampering and relaxation that includes a massage, European facial, Jane Iredale makeup, hairstyle, manicure, pedicure, or create a package especially for her. Give her one of our luxury packages and let La Pianato make you her hero.
We really needed to update our bathroom.
We thought it would be expensive.
Not to mention the mess and horror stories we heard from our neighbors. So we called Bath Planet. They came to our home on time and designed a beautiful custom solution for us.
Our new bathroom was installed in just one day.
And they left no mess. Bath Planet is backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal. So if you want a great bathroom and great service
that's affordable,
call Bath Planet today.
Call 218-228-0435.
At Chevy, we're all about bringing families together.
This time of year, that's really important.
That's why our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. Family is important to us.
So happy holidays.
And welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $11,800 on this Silverado All-Star.
Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
Get the kids and yourself ready for winter at Northwest Outlet, the Northland's winter headquarters.
From the fugitive who burglarized for beauty, broke into her local med spa with a power saw, to the man who forged for divorce, the doctors tackle all the hot headlines. New doctors.
Wednesday at 9 on CBS3.
New developments are coming to light in the New Jersey shooting that left 6 people dead.
Police in New Jersey say the suspects in the deadly shooting spree yesterday clearly targeted a Jewish market. Surveillance video appears to show the shooters exiting their van and taking aim at the kosher deli. Authorities say once inside the supermarket, the suspects encountered 4 civilians. 3 were killed and 1 survived a gunshot wound. After a lengthy standoff, police discovered the suspects dead inside. A motive is still unclear, but the New York Times is reporting one suspect published anti-Semitic and anti-police posts online. Based on the amount of ammunition found with the suspects, police believe they intended to kill many more people. The FBI says a pipe bomb was also found in the suspect's van.
In politics, the House Judiciary Committee is working into the night tonight as Democrats and Republicans are clashing over the 2 articles of impeachment against President Trump. The first article alleges President Trump openly and corruptly urged Ukraine to publicly announce investigations into former Vice President Joe Biden. The second accuses the president of directing the unprecedented, categorical, and indiscriminate defiance of the House investigation. Once the committee votes, that puts the House on pace for a floor vote next week. If the articles pass in the House, the Senate is expected to hold a trial in early January.
Closer to home, the longest-serving member of the Minnesota legislature announced today he is retiring. Democratic Representative Lyndon Carlson said today he will not be seeking re-election for the first time since 1973. Carlson has served 24 two-year terms. According to the Legislative Reference Library, he's the longest tenured member of both the Minnesota House and the legislature as a whole. Carlson says the past 47 years have been, quote, exceptionally fulfilling.
Kelly's here to talk about what's coming up in sports. Kelly, what's up?
A big honor came in tonight for a former UMD Bulldog hockey player, plus the college basketball bridge battle here in the Northland. Highlights are next.
Whether you're digging into a new project or a bowl of chips, Fleet Farm has everything you need for the season. Get the best deals this week on whole cashews or deluxe mixed nuts. 1 pound, $5.99. Valvoline conventional motor oil, 5 quarts, $14.99. A Porter Cable 2-tool combo kit, $99.99. And buy a $100 Fleet Farm gift card and get a $10 Fleet Farm gift card for free. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Get ready for a weekend of fun when Eskimo presents the Arrowhead Ice Fishing and Winter Show.
Look, Dad, we can fish for prizes.
Fish for rainbow trout at the frozen basin and win prizes and certificates valued at over $10,000. Visit the live educational Alaskan Grizzly Bear Show and exhibit.
Mom, this is cool.
Get your free photo inside the life-size snow globe. Get tips at the Icebox from top pros Tackle Terry Tuma and more. Family fun starts this Friday at the Deck in Duluth. MNIceShow.com.
My name is Dan Metcalf. I'm a general surgeon and a colorectal surgeon at Memorial Medical Center. I bring a new set of skills to Ashland, and some of what Ashland would allow me is a culture that is very patient-centered. That's a really important part of surgery or medicine in general, is really getting to know the people that you're taking care of. I get the joy of seeing patients every day and taking care of people every day and learning about their lives as well as fixing them.
Get out and experience the great outdoors this winter with gear from your friends at Continental Ski and Bike. Continental has Alpine, Nordic, and fat biking gear for the whole family. Looking to tune your current gear? Let Continental technicians tune up your skis for your next adventure.
Make it the best holiday ever with the True Love Guarantee at Numi Jewelers. Dazzle her with a gift she's guaranteed to love. We're so sure she'll love the piece you choose that we'll even exchange it if she doesn't. True love is guaranteed at Numi Jewelers.
I know people love the dish remote. It's great. So why build in a Google Assistant? I mean, who really needs a TV remote that can turn the thermostat up,
change temperature to 72,
the lights down,
dim the lights,
and still access their DVR?
Play Rio.
Actually, some people could absolutely use a remote like that. The new Dish Voice Remote. Dish, tuned in to you.
Voice command navigation with Waze. Wi-Fi. Wireless charging. 104 cubic feet of cargo room and seating for 8. Now that's a sleigh. Ford Expedition. Built for the holidays.
During the Ford Built for the Holidays event, get over $10,000 in total savings on an Expedition, only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
The UW Superior men's basketball team has not beaten St. Scholastica since 2014, a 5-year bridge battle drought. On the Saint side, they're off to a bumpy start this season, but as of Wednesday, have standout guard Quinn Fisher back from an injury, who comes away with the first of 2 meetings this season tonight at UWS. Opening Yellow Jackets possession, Mac Reichdahl takes it in strong right hand and in. He finished with 8 on the evening. The Saints have an answer back. Nick Carlson, the Southbridge alum, on the drive. Mason Ackley swats it back, but right to Jaron Wilkins. Superior was too strong, though. Vid Melinovic inside playing bully ball. They start out on a 14-4 run. Coach Polkowski is loving it, but they want more of it. The big star of the night, former Spartan and Yellow Jacket freshman Mason Ackley, 21 points. They blow it wide open. UW Superior breaks the streak and takes down St. Scholastica for the first time in their last 8 tries, 72-58 the final. Same matchup on the women's side, but with a flip script. UWS has won 13 in a row over the Saints. Do your dance, Marissa Ruiz. She had a lot to dance about tonight. Early first quarter, Ruiz from Tower Avenue. UWS grabs the lead. The Saints would hit some nice shots as well. Allison Huber from about as deep as you can be for only 2 points, but the Jackets were just too much. Emily Carpenter gets the steal all the way down to Ruiz. She had 21 points. Make that 14 straight in the bridge battle. UWS wins it 75-64, the final. The Milwaukee Bucks are still on their historic win streak, whilst their friends to the west, the Minnesota Timberwolves, have lost 5 straight and are 3 games below 500 coming in tonight. Ryan Saunders' team has taken a turn for the not-so-good. hosting New Orleans. T-Wolves trailing in the second. Jeff Teague pulls them a little closer with the 3 here. They tie it going into the half, but we just won't show you the rest because the T-Wolves lose their 6th straight, 127-116 the final. Meanwhile, like I said, the Bucks looking to extend their historic win streak to 16 at last check with the New Orleans Pelicans without Zion Williamson and the Bucks without Giannis. Bucks still up big, 105-86 at the start of the 4th quarter. That's without Giannis, folks. The Minnesota Sports Awards were earlier tonight, and Parker McKay, the 2-time national champion and former captain for the UMD Bulldogs, earned himself the College Male Athlete of the Year award. McKay also had a goal in the Texas Stars win tonight over Manitoba. We want to give a big congratulations to McKay. It was a rather quiet week in the college hockey world here in Duluth, Minnesota. Both of the UMD hockey teams are off for the near future and for the holidays, so their coaches can go coach Team USA. Mark Kroll returns for her 2nd go-around as the head coach of Team USA under-18 team for the 2020 World Juniors. Kroll takes off this week for training camp before heading overseas. She helped him to last year's team to its 12th consecutive medal in Japan. She's been part of the coaching staff in some way since 2016.
We'll be spending Christmas in Slovakia this year. That'll be a first. I think the kids are excited to go, and a lot of their families will be there too. So anytime you get a chance to represent your country, whether you're a coach, a player, or whatever it might be, so it's always an honor. A lot more older players, I would say, a good chunk of returners. Coming off a gold medal overtime loss last year is all the fuel we need to go into this year's tournament. Spent a lot of time working on this U18 team over the years, the development and creating a culture, being a part of that culture, and really proud of the work that me and others have done to get it to where it is.
That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 Closed Captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. May hope brighten your holiday and inspire you in the new year. Happy holidays from Essentia Health.
Introducing Slumbercrest by Slumberland.
Makes great sleep as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Bring it home or get it shipped for free.
Unroll it and let it come to life.
Sleep well on 12 inches of premium memory foam for just $6.99.
It's an incredible deal. You'd pay nearly $1,000 anywhere else.
Come check out all 4 Slumbercrest models crafted exclusively for Slumberland.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Slumbercrest by Slumberland.
Big brand quality, store brand price.
Yes. Choir, sing. Don't stop clapping now. Come on.
Happy Honda Days is on now. Unwrap the joy of a new Accord, the best midsize sedan in America, according to Car and Driver.
That's all right.
Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. The perfect paint for when the nursery becomes the bedroom. That becomes his room. That becomes your favorite room in the house. Paint because you want to, not because you have to. For results that stand up to whatever life brings, trust Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. Exclusively at Menards.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Pittsburgh Paramount Paint.
It's a holiday hoopla now through December 25th at Fond du Lac Casino. Every Wednesday and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., including Christmas Day, 25 names will be randomly drawn to play for holiday cash and prizes. You could jump into the money booth, play the disco board, or take a spin on the big prize wheel. Stop by the Players Club or log on to FondDuluthCasino.com for all the participation details. Wednesdays and Thursdays, come in for the games, cash, and prizes at the holiday hoopla and
have a great time out at Fond du Lac.
Protect your investments this winter with an enclosed trailer from Wittes Trailer Sales, located in Esco. We also sell cargo trailers, utility trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Did you know we stock a full line of Heinecker snowplows? While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Don't forget about our service center, ready to tackle jobs of any size. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
Men's Wardrobe by Mainstream Fashions for Men. The annual gift givers sale is going on now through December 31st. Mainstream. Open Sundays noon to 4 until Christmas.
All right, Dave. We've braved it for a couple days, but I think there's a little relief from the cold on the horizon.
Yeah, the cold snap will be gone by tomorrow and be replaced by clouds and snow. 3 to 6 inches possible for a good chunk of the region. North of Duluth, lesser amounts. Other snow chances, though, do stick around both for Friday and for Saturday. Maybe 1 to 3 each day rather than the 3 to 6 some places tomorrow.
All right. Well, if you get that snow, take it slow. Thanks for joining us.